Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday service at the One Dharma Center. How is your summer going? Enjoyable? Fantastic? Fantastic? I think today's weather is fantastic, but a little tiring and just busy. As for me, I'll admit, I was a bit cranky past these few days with all the back-to-back events on campus. But also it has also given me a new perspective on how to bring practice into daily life. It's all good. And today I'm so happy to see many young people the hope of our world. Especially this morning, we are pleased to welcome 9 special guests from Korea. And those 9 people are, 7 of them are students from Wonkwang University and 2 of their guiding teachers. So with their presence, let us practice together. And our practice begins with yoga with Karen, followed by bowing practice. So please all rise and stand in front of your mat, in front of your mat.
Good morning. So let's begin by just taking a nice deep breath in and sighing it out. Okay, the one of today. So big inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. And we'll do that 2 more times. Big inhale. And 1 more time. Big inhale through the nose. Beautiful. So now we're just going to take the arms up. Grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Step the feet a little wider than your hips. And we'll gently lengthen that arm and side bend towards the windows, opening up the right side of your body. There you go. Beautiful. Now keep breathing. Notice your breath in and out of the body. And then inhale, come back up again. This time we'll change sides. So lengthen that left arm and side bend the other way. And notice the deep stretch on the left side of your body. Inhale, coming back up again. We're just going to go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the head. Open up the elbows and imagine that there's a pencil between your shoulder blades and you're squeezing that pencil, holding the pencil up. Breathing in and breathing out. Go ahead and release the arms. And we'll do a standing cat-cow. So we'll place the hands on the tops of the thighs. And we'll inhale and arch the back slightly as you roll the shoulders back and press the hips gently forward. And then on the exhale, we go the other way. So we round the back and slide the hands down the legs. And then inhale, come back up again. Arch the back, open the chest. Exhale, round the back. Slide the hands down. 1 more time each way. Inhale, shoulders come back. Arch, hips forward. Round the back. Beautiful. And then come back up. So now we're going to go ahead. Again, the feet are hip distance apart. You might want to be off the cushion. You'll be more stable if you're off the cushion. So we'll step the right foot forward as if you're standing on a train track. Okay, and you really want to plug the right big toe into the floor. Bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back as you inhale. Now we're going to extend forward with a straight back. And then begin to fold over the legs. So there's a lot of sensation behind the legs here. Try to soften the back of the neck. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You should be feeling this especially behind the leg that's in front. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Now push into the earth to lift yourself up on the inhale. Step that foot back and release. Go ahead and step the opposite foot forward. Again, you're standing on train tracks. Interlace your fingers and maybe put the opposite fingers on top. Might feel a little bit weird. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, press the big toe into the floor. Exhale, extend out and over the legs. Again, be mindful of the sensation behind the leg that's in front. You'll feel it in both legs, but particularly that one. Try to relax the neck and head. One more inhale and exhale here. And then find the feet, push into the earth, lift yourself back up again. Beautiful. Release. Step the feet nice and wide. Turn the toes out and the heels in. Bring the arms up into cactus. And we're going to bend the knees. Now we want to bend the knees towards the little toe. It might help to take the backs of your hands and just gently press, because the knees are going to want to come in, but that's not where we want to go. We want to open the knees as much as possible. Arms come up into cactus. Lower down as far as you can and breathe. Try to drop the tailbone down. Breathe. A lot of sensation here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful. Inhale again. Find your feet. Lift up. Excellent. So turn both feet toes forward. We go to bend into the left knee. Interlace your fingers and press down on top of that left knee. And just pay attention to the sensation on the inside of that right leg. So breathe in. Come down as much as possible. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then inhale, come back up. We're going to go to the other side. So bend into the right knee. Interlace the fingers, press down on top of that knee. Really extend that left leg as far as possible. Breathe. Inhale, come up. Now this time we're going to go down on the other side like we did before, but this time we're going to turn the toes up of the right foot and rest on the heel. So this is going to deepen that sensation. There's no right or wrong in yoga. We just have to be mindful to not hurt ourselves. And breathe. Then come up. Other side. Turn the toes up of the left foot. Drop down into the right knee. Ooh, big sensation there. A lot going on. Breathe into it. And then inhale yourself up. Beautiful. You can heel toe or hop or step your feet back together. So, a little bit of a modified sun salutes. Get soft in your knees, okay? We're going to inhale, drop down a little bit, but reach up. And then exhale, swan dive all the way over the legs. Soft knees, soft knees, soft knees. And then inhale, come halfway up, place your hands just above your knees, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold over again. Then inhale, find your feet, push into the earth to bring yourself back up again. Beautiful. Exhale, hands down the center line. Take a breath. Take a breath and just check in. I'm going to do that again. Chances are it'll feel easier the second time. You know what you're doing, right? Bend your knees. Inhale, push into the earth and lift up. Exhale, swan dive over. You can have a big bend in your knees. It's totally fine. Inhale, halfway up. Roll the shoulders back, straight spine. Exhale, fold over. And then really big breath here. Find your feet. Push into the earth. Inhale all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Exhale, hands down the center line. Beautiful. Do we want more? More. Step your feet wide. We'll turn the right toes out. And we're going to intersect the heel of the right foot with the arch of the left foot. Okay? And then we're going to bend into that right knee. So look down and make sure that you can see your big toe and that your knee is directly over the ankle. So we don't want to bring the knee all the way up there or back here. The knee goes right above the ankle. Okay? Then face front, arms come up, roll the shoulders back and down. Now inhale, straighten that knee and bring the arms up. Exhale, bend the knee and bring the arms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. At the same time, imagine that you're squeezing both feet towards the center line, like pulling in towards the center line. Now this time we'll bend the knee, back hand to back leg, front arm reaches up and towards the windows. The opening of the right side of the body. Now back to normal or back to usual, elbow to knee. Bring the left arm across the ear. Catch your breath. Inhale up. Relax, face front. We'll just do one more series on the other side and we'll be okay, right? Left toes out. Intersect the heel of the left foot with the arch of the right foot. Bend into that knee. Again, check the alignment of your knee. You want it to be directly over your ankle. Okay, beautiful. Arms come up shoulder level. Take a breath. Now inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And again, imagine that you're pulling your legs into the center line. If you are on a mat, it's like you're pulling the opposite ends of the mat together. Makes a big difference. So now we do elbow to knee, right arm along the ear. Inhale up, back hand to back leg. Inhale up, one more cycle, elbow to knee. One more time up, and back hand to back leg. Beautiful. Back to your peaceful warrior. Face front, step your feet or hop or heel toe or whatever you want to do. Namaste. Thank you. So remain standing, please. Thank you.
Now shoulders are relaxed. Arms to your side all the way up. Palms meet together all the way down to your heart center. Shoulders are relaxed again. Let us begin this practice and continue our practice with bowing exercise. So we are standing facing to the circle, and we call this Ironsang, Dharma Kaya Buddha Fourfold Grace, which represents our true home. And it contains the truth of the universe, no beginning and no ending. And there is the principle of cause and effect. Please join me in bowing 4 times in standing posture. I bow in gratitude to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite beneficence of nature and the universe. I bow in gratitude to the grace of parents, honoring the beneficence from parents, ancestors, and all those who have had a nurturing role in my life. I bow in gratitude to the grace of fellow beings, recognizing the truth of interconnectedness. I bow in gratitude to the grace of laws which guides us and protects us. You may turn to your neighbor Buddha and greet each other with your smile. Please be seated. Now adjust our body on our mats or in our chair. We'll have 20 minutes of sitting practice with the method of seated meditation, read by Pete.
The method of sitting meditation is simple and easy. Sit comfortably on the floor or in a chair, breathe in, grab all your tension, and breathe it out. Open up your chest and heart, stretch up tall and align your spine from your neck to your tailbone. Relax your shoulders and arms, and allow your hands to rest on your knees. Bring your attention to your breath. As you exhale, release all mental and physical tension. Invite your attention to abide in your chi energy field, which is called Tanjan. This is located about 2 inches below your navel and is the power center for your breathing. Open your eyes and gaze downward over the end of your nose into the floor. Keep your mouth closed and allow the tip of your tongue to rest gently against the roof of your mouth. When your mind is concentrated and calm, pure and clear saliva may gather in the mouth. You may swallow it. Relax your facial muscles and notice your gentle smile. If your face or body begins to itch, do not scratch. This is just a sign of the energy circulating in your body. Simply note the itching and let it pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change position very slowly and quietly so that you maintain a calm stillness and do not interrupt others. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be discouraged or disturbed by them. Simply focus on your breathing without reacting to or playing with those thoughts. Recognize them as thoughts. They will disappear by themselves. And remember, keep bringing your awareness back to your Tanjan breathing center. If you continue practicing meditation for a long period of time, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation in which the mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused and at peace, with no distinction between self and others, time and place. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within. May we be here now, aware of our ever calm and alert spirit.
Sutra Chanting Meditation, pages 4 and 5.
Ilwan song vow. Ilwan is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and laws, true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, enlightened people, and sentient beings. Ilwan manifests as both permanence and impermanence, viewed as permanence. Ilwan unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is viewed as impermanence. Ilwan unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies. In the four forms of birth, we transform through the 6 realms of existence, progress or regressing with grace, arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore, we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan song, the Dharma Kaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Ilwan, become one with the nature of Ilwan. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing Prajnaparamita, realized that all 5 aggregates are empty, and thus became free from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The same is true of sensations, perceptions, impulses, consciousness. So Shariputra, all dharmas are empty. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Emptiness, no form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind, consciousness, no ignorance nor extinction of ignorance, no old days and death, nor extinction of them, no suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering. wisdom, no attainment with nothing to attain. Bodhisattva relies on Prajnaparamita, therefore the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Free from delusion, one dwells in nirvana. Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely on Prajnaparamita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is the great mantra. The great enlightening mantra is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, not false. All proclaim the Prajnaparamita mantra, which says, gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond, now awaken. Gate, gate, para, gate, para, samgate, bodhisvaha. Gate, gate, para, gate, para, samgate, bodhisvaha. Gate, gate, para, gate, para, samgate, bodhisvaha.
Now we'll listen to a Dharma talk from our head minister, Reverend Yu. Please join your palms together. This morning, he'll talk about advancing through the stages of Dharma. Let us bow to Reverend Yu.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Yeah. Can you hear me from the back? Okay, yeah. One day, one middle-aged man paid a visit to Hega, who was the second patriarch of the Chinese Buddhism. Some scholars say the middle-aged man, Seng Chan, had a kind of a serious skin disease, but some say it's leprosy. And Seng Chan asked to the master, so, teacher, I suffered a lot. I want liberation. I seek for liberation. The master Hega asked, who has bounded you? That in the moment the Seng Chan had his first awakening, he later became the third patriarch of Chinese Buddhism. This is a very well-known story, Zen story. Think about what the origin of our suffering or agony. But in Seng Chan's case, he has leprosy. He has every reason to suffer. But when we carefully observe our mind, in the same external environment, some people live pretty well, being contented and happy and free. Some suffer a lot. So our attachments, some unreasonable expectation. It's expectation for our spouse, children, whatever thing. Some attachment to some material possession, social status. That's the root cause of our agony or suffering. Jesus said, seek first the kingdom of God and everything else will be added to you. When we first seek the kingdom of God, when we train our mind first, mind practice, then everything will be changed internally, and gradually our external condition will be changed. Think about if you could change your bad habits, some habitual, repetitive pattern of your life. But it's easy to say, but it's hard to act. That's why we need a mind practice, mind training. Mind practice training is the translation of the word 훈련. 훈련. Do you know what that literally means? That Chinese character literally means? It means a repetition, doing the same thing again and again. When we attain the stage of a great enlightenment, we will have a complete freedom of mind. Our founding master, in terms of our Dharma power, level of our spirituality, he suggested 6 levels of Dharma. As you can see, I just used recycled paper. So yeah, just the beginner stage, the stage of a special phase, and the stage of the battle between Dharma and Mara. It's the first 3 stages for our practitioners. One of my cousin was divorced many years ago, and his wife one day told him that I cannot spend more time with you. We are not on the same level. She's not satisfied with her. But what does that mean, a human's level? It may be related to our possession or social status, etc. But truly speaking, where we are among these 6 stages of Dharma is our level. So let's see where we are from the beginner's stage, the stage of a special phase, and so on. Why don't you read it together, the first stage, the beginner's stage, all together. This stage is for all people who have taken refuge in the teachings of the Buddha for the first time and accepted the 10 precepts for beginners, regardless
of what is learned, male or female,
young or old, good or bad, or high or... Yeah. The Venerable Taesan, the third head Dharma master, made a comment on this beginner's stage. Just like a runner in a race should start from the starting line for its record to be recognized. Everybody, where you are president, where you are Nobel Prize winner, we all should start from the beginner's stage. It's very fair. And among these 6 stages, Venerable Taesan said, the most important stage is this beginner's stage. What are the qualification or prerequisite for the beginner's stage? Iksan is the city where the Won Buddhism of Harakoro is located. Do you know, in 1977, a huge explosion happened, and exactly 1/4 of the city was destroyed. 59 people dead, 1,300 were seriously injured. Do you know what caused that explosion? There was some train staff during the winter time. He happened to fall asleep in the cargo compartment with the candle lit. After some time, the candle fell down, caught the fire on the wooden floor, and it spread to the explosives that are stored in that cargo compartment. He's very good staff there, but the little unmindfulness caused a serious disaster for many, many people. It is the same with our life. Some small unmindfulness cause a great disaster or suffering in our life. Think about some bad habits. Habits, it's by the definition something that you repeat again and again, even though it's trivial, it affects our life. So there are many things that we needed to be mindful of. But what are we supposed to be the most mindful? What is the most essential thing? If we need to be mindful with so many things, that we cannot live a very free life. The precepts, 10 precepts for the beginner's stage, we practitioners know, or many people almost memorize that. But not many people know the dreadful karmic consequence when we break that, or the many blessings that we can have when we observe these precepts. So Pat, would you read the 10 precepts of the beginner's stage? Yeah.
1. Do not kill without due cause. 2. Do not steal. 3. Do not commit sexual misconduct. 4. Do not consume narcotics and liquors without due cause. 5. Do not gamble or play idle games. 6. Do not use harsh speech. 7. Do not fight without due cause. 8. Do not embezzle public funds. 9. Do not borrow or lend money between close friends without due cause. 10. Do not smoke tobacco without due cause.
Okay, thank you. Many years ago, when I and my friend drove in some desert area in California, I saw a lot of fence along the freeway. It's that wire barbed fence. That was really unsightly, very ugly. So I asked my friend, who have lived in California for a long time, why the California government spend that much time to build that ugly fence. Then he said, especially at night, the desert animal attracted by the light, it jumped to the vehicle many times. So animal as well as many people got seriously injured. It's for protecting the animal as well as people. Precepts are exactly like that. It's for protecting the well-being or prosperity of lives. Would you read the verse? 42. Yeah.
Master said, true freedom is attained by refraining from self-indulgence. Great benefit is attained by ridding oneself of selfish desires. Therefore, one who seeks true freedom must first keep the precepts well. One who seeks great benefit must first foster a public spirit.
Okay, thank you. Saint Francis of Assisi was born in the early 12th century. After he joined an army in his early 20s, actually he was captured, and even when he was released, he was very seriously ill. After he recovered his health, he became very disillusioned with the reality of the world. A lot of the transformation happens in his mind and heart. So his father was very successful cloth merchandise. One day, when his father was out of town for business, he took lots of his father's fine clothes and the merchandise, sold that in the market and give the money to the poor and donated the money to the church. The church needed some remodeling. When his father came back, he discovered what his son did and he got furious. And he gave him some warning, scolded him a couple of times, but Saint Francis didn't change. Finally, his father decided his mind to accuse his son so that he can stand in court before the bishop. So on the day of the trial, his father said all those wrongdoings that his son did. And he demanded the money that he sold, that his son acquired from selling his merchandise and the money that he donated to the church. And then it was the turn of St. Francis to stand before bishop, and all the townspeople were there. St. Francis, not only he said he will return the money, he took off all his clothes and gave that to his father. And he said he's really thankful for his father's care. And he said, but from now on, I will call God, who is in heaven, my father only. And he left home to search for God. What is the beginner's stage? Our third head Dharma master said, 큰집 발견, discovering a great house, discovering a true home. Just like Saint Francis embarked on a new journey, that's the practitioners in the beginner's stage are supposed to do. So I think this is a Sunday, you come to the right place. sing the Ilvansang, our true home. So Master Desan said, when practitioner enter the path, we come to have the right as well as the obligation to become a Buddha. So the next thing is that the stage of a special faith. Why don't we read it all together? Yeah. The stage of a special faith. This stage is okay, thank you. The observing the precepts of the first qualification, and these individuals possess a substantial understanding of the one Buddhist doctrine. At the beginner's stage, you discovered your destination, what you are supposed to do. Saint Francis said, you are what you seek. But you do not know the path, the exact path or shortcut. Many practitioners use the detour without the teacher's guide. Driving to attaining Buddhahood is driving like unknown territory. But we can be aware of the path by reading the scripture. Scripture is also the translation of the Chinese Gyeongjeon. Gyeong means the path. Gyeong means the path. The path to liberation. Our morning meditation starts from 5:30. Sometimes in the winter, when we go out, the whole ground is covered by thick snow. But I do not have to wear long snow boot. Do you know why? The trail is invisible. Because Chuksanim usually come here, this meditation hall usually 4:30. So I just follow his footsteps. The air is become flattened. Likewise, if we follow the path of the Buddha, then everything becomes very easy and efficient. So, Mr. Desan said, just like a child surrender itself in the arms of its mother, just like a baby surrender itself, take a refuge in the embrace of its mother, we can take a refuge in Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Of course, without teacher, without Dharma friends, you can practice and attain great enlightenment. Historically, there has been that kind of masters, but it's very, very hard. Without guide, even though you have a great map of Himalayas, without guide, it's very hard to reach the top of the Mount Everest. When strong faith is established, Mr. Desan said it is the stage of ipji, stage of unwavering resolve and unshakable commitment. In this stage, the root of great enlightenment is planted, and the first flowers of realization bloom. If you are truly in this stage, your attaining Buddhahood is guaranteed, Master Desan said. It's already guaranteed. It's just a matter of time. So I think I cannot cover the better of the Dharma. So for the Army General, the most important thing is the strategic map. For an architect, the most essential thing is the blueprint. So, kate, parakate, Buddha asks us to reflect where you are going, where your life is going. So, at home or at the Ginger's Dharma study class on Sunday, study and read carefully 6 stages of the Dharma. They say, when we are lost in the deep mountain, alpinists say, we better go back to where we start. So when you read the 6 stages of the Dharma, then you will definitely find the path to greater liberation. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Yu, for sharing your teaching. Now let us take a just brief moment to reflect on his words, accompanied by a gentle Indian flute sound by Won Chu-sung, Ellen Hamilton. You may relax your body and you may close your eyes. Just breathe in and breathe out. Hands on your knees. Gently move around your upper body. Loosen any tension on your shoulders and your neck. Let us bring our arms up high. Fingers together. Push your palms up high. And stretch your body side to side. And release them down. Now I'm pleased to introduce our guests from Korea. And again, they are the One Buddhist pre-ministers with their guiding teachers, Reverend Won and Reverend Kim. So on behalf of this whole group, In-bom, the student In-bom, will share a few words of greeting. And he looks very... Let us give him a big applause.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. My name is In Bom. I'm a senior majoring in Won Buddhism at Wonkwang University. I'm really grateful to be here and to have the chance to meet all of you. Actually, I visited this place, One Dharma Center, about 3 years ago. But back then, I didn't have much time. I wanted to stay longer and meet more people and experience more. But it just wasn't possible at the time. Now, 3 years later, I've had the wonderful opportunity to return. At Wonkwang University, where I study Won Buddhism, we have a program called Global Dharma Training. Its purpose is to help us develop a global perspective while also deepening our aspiration to become Won Buddhist ministers. In my second year, this program took me to India. Now, in my senior year, I'm here in the United States with my fellow students, Won Buddhist temple, and getting a glimpse of American culture. It feels really meaningful to be here again. I'm so thankful and happy to be able to join in this Dharma gathering and connect with all of you. I really believe the Dharmakaya Buddha fourfold grace helped make this moment possible again, and for that, I'm deeply thankful. The One Dharma Center has such a peaceful and warm atmosphere. The surroundings are beautiful, and what really moves me is the kindness and the smiles I see in each and every one of you. Being here has inspired me to study and practice even more diligently. I really hope to grow with this experience and have the chance to meet you all again in the future. This is just a short greeting, but this moment means a lot to me and will stay with me for a long time. I hope that during the rest of my time here, I can get even closer to Dharmakaya Buddha and continue learning and experience as much as I can. Thank you for listening. And now, let me introduce my fellow students.
So they will sing a song as a cheerful greeting to us. And this song is inspired by the truth of 일원상. The song encourages us to practice mindfulness and open our hearts. And its lyrics are drawn from the New Year's Dharma message. The New Year's Dharma message of Venerable Wangsanim, the Central Head Dharma Master. Great job! So when we rehearsed this song with students, it was good. That was the accent of this song, and you got that. Please do not go back to your seat because you have more to go. Come up here. So we heard, the student Prime-Minister Im Bum sharing, right? Do you know how hard it is to speak foreign language in front of that native speakers? And I don't think he studied English like here in the abroad. So he was really, brave, right? So for that, we are very much, what's the word? We are grateful. That is not the word. And then the students, they sang a song for us. And the lyric, as I said, is the Dharma message from the Venerable Wangsanim. Even though you don't understand what they're saying, but you observe the energy they brought to us. And for that, we are grateful as well. So, on behalf of our older community, we prepared a small gift, right? So Gil and John will help to deliver that present from the altar. Did you see the cute hat hanging in that little gift box? So please come up, take. And student, turn around, maybe. Receive our small gift. Thank you so much. Oh, and then teachers, please, teachers come up. We have prepared gift for you too. So those two are the guiding teachers. And they've just begun their journey in the States and visiting cities and the one Buddhist temples. So tomorrow after breakfast, they'll head down to Philadelphia and then continue to Washington, D.C., and so on. So actually, let us join our palms together and offer our prayers for their safe journey and for the spiritual path that lies ahead. May these precious pre-교무nims deepen their practice and become great teachers who awaken countless minds and hearts, bringing peace to this world. This we pray with one mind and one heart. Thank you for your prayer, students. You may return to your seat. So after the service, we'll take a group photo, a single good photo with good people we meet here, and they'll stay in their hearts for a long time. So please be sure to join this group photo indoors. And thank you in advance. And besides these group of students, we have another visitors from Korea. So we have another pre-minister who goes to the One Institute of Graduate Studies. 평화 학생 잠깐 일어나서 인사만 할까요? So his name is 평화. 평화 actually peace. His name is Peace. And his mom and sister are visiting him from Korea. 잠깐만 어머니 일어나서 인사 한번 하실게요. And sister. So I so envy him. He got his mom and sister visiting from Korea. Thank you for joining us. And after this service, we have one Dharma Center 교화단 meeting right here in this hall. Let's see, page 9. Page 9, let us sing morning prayer song. Dharma Kaya Buddha fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind. May I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharma Kaya Buddha fourfold grace. I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharma Kaya Buddha fourfold grace. I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world. This concludes our Dharma gathering today. And group photo time. 학생들 일어나서 플랜카드 피세요. 체어가 필요하겠습니다. 체어 3개만 앞으로 주세요. Let us just push our mats a little behind. To the back. And please join everybody. Join this group photo. This may be the biggest gift for them. Please join this